Mammootty.
Mammootty is an Indian film actor and producer who has mainly worked in Malayalam cinema. He has also acted in Tamil, Hindi, Telugu, and Kannada films. During a career spanning more than 3 decades, he has acted in more than 360 films. He has been awarded the National Film Award for Best Actor 3 times. Mammootty is the only actor to win the award based on performances in 2 different films on 2 different occasions, Mathilukal and Oravada Kanviragatha, 1986, and Ponthan Mada and Vidian, 1993. He has also won 5 Kerala State Film Awards and 11 Filmfare Awards. In 1998, he was awarded the Padma Shri for his contributions towards the arts. He was also honoured a Doctor of Letters by the University of Kerala in January 2010 and by the University of Calicut in December 2010. Mammootty is the chairman of Malayalam Communications, which runs the Malayalam television channels Kerali TV, People TV and WETV. Mammootty is also the Goodwill Ambassador of the Akshaya Project. Mammootty is involved in a number of philanthropic projects aimed at helping needy people.
Family and early life.
Mammootty was born as Muhammad Kutty Ismail Paniparambal and raised in the village of Kempu near Vaikom in the Kottayam district of the state of Kerala, India in a middle-class, Muslim family. He was the eldest son of the family. His father Ismail was a farmer and his mother Fatima was unemployed. Mammootty's father shifted his family to Ernakulam during the 1960s. His school life was at St. Albert's School and Government School Ernakulam. He did his pre-university course, pre-degree, at Maharajas College, Kochi, and then graduated with a LLB, Bachelor of Laws, from Ernakulam Government Law College. He also practiced law for 2 years in Manuri. He married Sulfath in 1980 and has a daughter, Surumi, b. 1982, and a son, Dulka Salman, b. 1986. Mammootty's younger brother Ebrahim Kutty is a television and film actor in Malayalam. Ebrahim Kutty's son Makbul Salman is also a film actor.
Acting career. Early career 1971 to 1980.
Mammootty's debut was an uncredited appearance in the 1971 film Anubhavangal Palashakal directed by K.S.F.U. Madhavan, which starred Sathyan, Prem Nazir and Sheila in the lead roles. Mammootty then was a student at the Maharajas College. His second film was Kala Kakram, a 1973 Malayalam film directed by K. Narayanan, and starring Prem Nazir and Jaya Bharathi. This was the first dialogued appearance of Mammootty, who appeared only in one scene in the film. He acted under the screen name Sajan, but later dropped it. His professional film career began in 1979, when he played his first lead role in Devalokam, directed by veteran M.T. Vasudevan Nair. However, this film was never completed. His next film was the 1980 film, Vilkanundu Swapnangal, directed by Azad, written by M.T. Vasudevan Nair, and starring Sukumaran in the lead role. The film featured Mammootty, as an antagonist in a supporting role. The voice for Mammootty in this film was dubbed by Srinivasan. Mammootty's first full-length character was in the 1980 film Mela, which was written and directed by K.G. George and starred Raghu and Anjali Naidu as other lead actors. Mammootty played the antagonist in this film.
1980 to 1983.
Mammootty began to establish himself as a recognized actor through his films of the 1980s Visvodhanam, directed by P.G. Visamparan, Munatam, directed by Sriyakumaran Nampi, Thrishna, directed by I.V. Sasi, etc. In 1981, he got his first state award in the Best Supporting Actor category for his performance in Imsa. His performances in films like Elkut Tarvalthanai and Adayat Sukal, scripted by M.T. Vasudevan Nair, established him as a leading actor of Malayalam film industry. He played the role of a police officer in the investigative thriller Yavanika, 1982, directed by K.G. George.
1984 to 1993.
In a period of 5 years from 1982 to 1987, Mammootty acted in more than 150 films in the lead role. In 1986 alone, he acted in about 35 films in the lead role. In the mid-80s he collaborated in what became known as the Mammootty Cutty Petty films. These films had Mammootty as the protagonist, a husband and a father, with a 3-4-year-old daughter, and employed in a top-ranking post in the company. Mammootty made a comeback with New Delhi and Thanavarthanam, both released in 1987. In New Delhi he played a victimized journalist, who systematically took revenge on politicians who flattered him. He received the Kerala Film Critics Awards for Best Actor for his role as Balan Mash in Thanavarthanam, written by Lohitadas and directed by Sibai Malayal. In 1988 Mammootty starred in Ora CBI Diary Kuripal as a CBI officer. Following Ora CBI Diary Kuripu, 3 more murder mystery sequels were produced with the same cast of characters: Jagrava, 1989, Sethurama Aya CBI, 2004, and Nerarian CBI, 2005, all directed by K. Madhu, penned by S. N. Swamy, with Mammootty as Sethurama Aya, an intelligent but unassuming CBI officer. 2 of M.T. Vasudevan Nair's films with autobiographical elements were acted in by Mammootty. One was Aksharangal directed by I.V. Sasi and the other was Surkrutham directed by Harikumar. Oraveda Kanviragatha was directed by T. Hariharan and penned by M.T. Vasudevan Nair. Mammootty's depiction of a Shekavar, mercenary warrior, of distinguished valor but vilified by circumstances won him the National Film Award for Best Actor. Along with the huge commercial success of the film, Mammootty was given rave reviews about his lead role in the film, which required heavy physical and psychological preparations. His role as a hunter Varani in Raigura, directed by I.V. Sasi, and another film Mahayanam, were also scanned for the State Award. Mammootty won the Filmfare Award for Amaram directed by Parathan. He played the role of an uneducated fisherman who dreams of making his only daughter a doctor. During this time, Mammootty appeared in many of the films directed by Adoor Gopalakrishnan. He starred in 3 of Gopalakrishnan's films, Anantram, Thenceforth, Mathilukal, Wars and Vidyan, The Servile. His portrayal of the protagonist in Mathilukal, based on Mathilukal, a novel by the Malayalam novelist Vaikom Muhammad Bashir, was instrumental in getting him his first National Film Award for Best Actor. Mammootty also portrayed the roles in Adoor Gopalakrishnan's Vidyan and TV Chandran's Ponthan Mada. He received the National Film Award for Best Actor and State Award for his roles in both films. His performance in Vatsalyam, directed by Cochin Hanefa, was also considered for the State Award.
1994 to 2000.
The King, scripted by Renji Panikkar, was released in 1995 and was directed by Shaji Kailas. Mammootty played the central character as a district collector. In 1997, he won the Filmfare Award for Best Actor for the movie Bhutha Kannadi directed by Lohitadas. In 1999, Mammootty won his 3rd National Award for Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, an English-language movie about the life of B. R. Ambedkar, directed by Jabbar Patel. The film was sponsored by the National Film Development Corporation of India and the Ministry of Social Justice. By the end of 1990s he acted in films such as Priyadarshan's Megam and Fazil's Hari Krishnans, in which he co-starred with actor Mohanlal. Due to immense popularity of both the actors, Fazil was forced to use multiple climaxes for the first time in India in Hari Krishnans.
2000 to 2010.
Mammootty started off the decade, 2000, with Lohitadas' Arayanugalud video. A critical and commercial success, it earned the Filmfare Best Malayalam Actor Award for Mammootty. He portrayed Arakal Madhavanani in Shaji Kailas's action thriller Valyatan, which was one of the highest-grossing films of the year. In 2001 he acted in 2 films including Dubai, one of the most expensive films ever made in Malayalam. In 2002, he acted in 3 films. Chronic Bachelor is a 2003 Malayalam romantic comedy drama film about the life of Satyajit Prathapan, known as SP. The film was written and directed by Siddique and produced by Malayalam director Fazil. The film was released as a Vishu release in 2003. It ran for more than 115 days. In 2004, the third installment in the CBI series, Sethurama Aya CBI, marked Mammootty's comeback. Also in 2004, he won the state award for his portrayal of Madhavan in Blesses Kausika. Ranjith's Black and BM Vinu's Vesham were also successful ventures. Mammootty had 6 releases in 2005, including Anwar Rashid's directorial debut Rajamanikam. He portrayed Bellary Raja, a Thiruvananthapuram-based cattle dealer in the film, which was the highest grosser of the year and highest-grossing Malayalam film until 2008. In 2006, Mammootty won the Filmfare Best Actor award for the movie Karathapakshikal directed by Kamal. He also acted in IV Sarsi's Balram vs. Tharadas, in which he reprised his roles Inspector Balram from the 1991 blockbuster Inspector Balram and Tharadas from the 1984 blockbuster Athiruthram. It was IV Sarsi's 144th film, and a record 35th with Mammootty. In 2006, Mammootty continued his success with the film Thiruppagulan. Mammootty's action comedy Mayavi in 2007 was a box office blockbuster and was the highest-grossing Malayalam film of that year. His portrayal of Dr. Nathan in Shyamaprasad's Orkadal, 2007, was critically acclaimed. In 2007 he also acted in commercially successful Big B. In 2008, Mammootty appeared in Anambi. The film released in 75 centres across the state, completed 50 days in nearly 61 centres and 120 days in 4 centres. He played a police officer for 25th time in the film Uram. He also starred in Kerala's Multistarrer 2020 in 2008. In October 2009, he acted in Pazhasi Raja, directed by Hariharan and written by M.T. Vasudevan Nair, which became the highest-grossing film of the year in the Malayalam industry. He also acted in the short film Param Kazhakal, directed by Lal Jose, from Malayalam's first portmanteau film Kerala Cafe. In 2009, he won his 5th state award for Best Actor for his performance in Ranjith's Valeri Manikyam. He was nominated for the National Award for Best Actor in 2009, but he lost the award in the final round of the competition to Amitabh Bachchan. The jury's decision to give the award to Bachchan was criticized by Shaji N. Karun, director of Kutti Srank, the movie which won the award for Best Film of 2009, and Ranjith, director of Valeri Manikyam. Mammootty's first releases in 2010 were Pokkiri Raja, Pranchayatan and The Saint, directed by Ranjith, and Best Actor. Pokkiri Raja went on to become the highest-grossing film of the year, with the trade analysts declaring it as a blockbuster. Pranchayatan and The Saint, which has been touted as the beginning of a renaissance in Malayalam cinema, became the longest-running Malayalam film of the last 5 years.
2010 present.
In the year 2010, Mammootty acted in the films Drona 2010 directed by Shaji Kailas, Yugapurushan directed by Asuk Kumaran, Pramani directed by B. Unikrishnan, Pokkiri Raja, the directorial debut of Vaisak Abraham, Kutti Srank directed by Shaji N. Karun, Pranchayatan and The Saint directed by Ranjith, Best of Luck directed by M. A. Nishad and Best Actor, the debut film of Martin Prakat, of which Best of Luck featured him in a cameo role. Pokkiri Raja went on to become the highest-grossing film of the year, with the trade analysts declaring it as a blockbuster. Pranchayatan and The Saint, which has been touted as the beginning of a renaissance in Malayalam cinema, became the longest-running Malayalam film of the last 5 years. In 2011, his films were August 15 directed by Shaji Kailas, Doubles directed by Sohan Senulal, The Train directed by Jararaj, Bombay March 12 directed by Babu Janardhanan and Venisal Vyapari directed by Shafi. In 2012, his films were The King and the Commissioner directed by Shaji Kailas, the Kannada film Shikari directed by Opasima, Cobra directed by Lal, Thapana directed by Ginny Anthony, Jorna Velimala directed by Anup Kannan, of which he himself produced the film, Face to Face directed by V. M. Vinu and Bhavutayudna Morthal directed by G. S. Vijin. In 2013, his initial films were Kamath and Kamath directed by Thompson and Emmanuel directed by Lal Jose. Emmanuel ran for 100 days. Later he went on to act in Kadal Kadana Ramathakuti directed by Ranjith, which was released on Ramzan season, and Konjanam Thantikada directed by Salim Ahmed. Davathin Swantham Cleotis directed by G. Marthandan. It collected more than 10 crore in the box office and ran for more than 80 days. His next release was Silence directed by V.K. Prakash. In 2014, he acted in Balya Kalasaki directed by Pramod Payana, Praise the Lord directed by Shibu Ganadharan, and Gangster directed by Ashiq Abu.
Films in other languages.
Mammootty has acted in a few non-Malayalam movies, and these include some Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, Kannada and English films. In 1990, he made his Tamil debut in Munam Samadam, directed by K. Madhu. He has acted in Tamil films for directors including K. Balakanda, Azhagan, Mani Raishnam, Thalapathi, Anlingusamy, Anandam and Rajiv Menon, Kanduko Dane. Kalapachuka Kava, 1993, directed by Fazil, had Mammootty as a romantic hero. He played the role of Anantha Sharma in K. Vishwanith's Telugu film Swathi Kiranam, 1992. He acted in the Kannada film Shikari in 2011. He made his debut into Hindi films through Thriyathri, which was released in 1989, though his first film as a leading actor was Tatipatra. He starred in the biographical film Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar directed by Jabbar Patel, which was in the English language. He also appeared in Salshuthek Sak, 2004. During the 2006 IIFA Awards ceremony held at Dubai, he openly criticized the organizers of the IIFA Awards for completely ignoring South Indian film by stating that the Bollywood film industry should stand up to competition from the South Indian film industry before calling itself international.
Films shown at international film festivals.
The movie Mathilukal, The Walls has been shown in almost 40 international film festivals beginning with Venice. It was well received upon screening at the Venice International Film Festival, as won 4 awards in 1990. Vijayan, the cinematic adaptation of the novel Bhaskara Patilaram Ent Jeevatavam by Malayalam writer Paul Zachariah, explores the master-slave dialectic in a South Karnataka setting. The film won the Network for the Promotion of Asian Cinema, NUTPARK, award at the International Film Festival Rotterdam, along with the Interfilm Award, honorable mention at the Mannheim Heidelberg International Film Festival.
Philanthropic work.
Mammootty is the patron of the Pain and Palliative Care Society, a charitable organization in Kerala formed with the aim of improving the quality of life among patients with advanced cancer. He has been working with the Pain and Palliative Care Centre situated in Kozhikode, India. Mammootty has now put forth a novel project to provide the pain and palliative care to those suffering from cancer throughout Kerala. Mammootty is the ambassador of Jeevan Jyothi, a social work project aimed at providing aid to people seeking treatment for any ophthalmic diseases, cardiac diseases, orthopedic diseases, liver diseases, renal dysfunctions, hemophilia diseases, or ENT disorders. Mammootty is the Goodwill Ambassador of the charity Project Street India movement, which is aimed at the eradication of child begging and child labour. He has promoted the activities of the movement, which networks with orphanages and institutions looking after the children. Kazhka is a venture to extend free eye care and treatment organised by Mammootty Fans Welfare Association and Mammootty Times, in association with Little Flower Hospital and Research Centre and the Eye Bank Association of Kerala. One of the major activities related to this is distribution of free spectacles to children. A special fund received from the Office of the President of India will be utilised for this purpose. Free eye camps will also be conducted at various places in connection to this project. Akshaya, the information technology dissemination project of the Government of Kerala, has Mammootty as its Goodwill Ambassador. He formally took over the role on February 26, 2006 at a video networked program which was linked to all the district headquarters of the state. Mammootty spearheaded the campaign by appearing in print and visual media advertisements and other publicity materials that sent the message of the Akshaya project to the grassroots. Mammootty is a patron of Care and Share International Foundation, a charity organization working towards removing the inequalities in society. The foundation has done many notable humanitarian works including the recent Hridaya Sparsham project, to mobilize help for the heart surgery of children. Mammootty's plea over the social networking sites evoked aid worth about 1 crore within a day.
Television career.
As of 2010, Mammootty is the chairman of Malayalam Communications, which runs some Malayalam TV channels such as Kerala TV, People TV and Channel We. He owned a production company during the 1980s, Casino, along with Mohanlal, IV Sasi, Seema and Century Cot Human. The production house produced commercially successful films such as Nadodik Kachu, Gandhi Nagar 2nd Street, Adayat Sukul and Karampinpu Vinakar. He formed a television production company, Megabytes, which produced television serials, the first being Walaya in the late 1990s, which was also his first project as a producer. He also owns a distribution company named Mammootty Technotainment. The company distributed his Tamil film Kamegam in Kerala.
In the media.
Mammootty has been accused in the media for causing a crisis in Malayalam cinema due to the megastar effect. In 2005, Mammootty along with Mohanlal and Dilip controlled 97% of the box office revenue of Malayalam cinema. Mammootty have been criticized for their high remunerations, preference for formulaic content and larger-than-life male-oriented roles.
Other activities.
Mammootty is the patron of the Pain and Palliative Care Society, a charitable organization in Kerala formed with the aim of improving the quality of life among patients with advanced cancer. He has been working with the Pain and Palliative Care Centre situated in Kozhikode, India. Mammootty was appointed as the global brand ambassador of the Thrissur-based South Indian Bank on October 16, 2006. He was also featured as the brand ambassador for Kerala Volleyball League. Mammootty and Dubai-based businessman M.A. Yusuf Ali met with the officials of the Dubai Internet City, DIC, to lobby for the proposed smart city project at Guachai. Mammootty wrote his first book Kazhkapadu, roughly translated as Perspective, a compilation of short essays he has written in various publications over the years. Mammootty owns the distribution company Playhouse Entertainments. Some films distributed by the company are Chaktamanad, Richu, Three Kings, Living Together, Neelathamara, Pranchayatan and The Saint, The King and the Commissioner, and Cobra.
Awards, honors and recognitions.
Mammootty has won 3 National Film Awards, 5 Kerala State Film Awards, 11 Filmfare Awards, 11 Kerala Film Critics Awards and 5 ACINET Film Awards, from 14 nominations. In 1998, the Government of India honoured Mammootty with its 4th highest civilian award, Padma Shri, for his contribution to the Indian film industry. He was conferred with the Doctor of Letters degree by University of Calicut and University of Kerala in 2010.
National Film Awards.
1999, National Film Award for Best Actor for Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. 1993, National Film Award for Best Actor for Vidyan and Ponthan Mada. 1989, National Film Award for Best Actor for Ayurveda Kanviragatha and Mathilukal.
Filmography.